For more than 150 years, the Auckland War Memorial Museum has been wowing visitors from New Zealand and abroad with its remarkable natural world and social history exhibits. And as well as examining our past and studying the present, the museum is looking to the future.
I do think that in every nation in the world there's an increasing sense that we need to do something careful about our environment. We're responsible for the environment, and the extent to which we care for it is going to be judged by future generations, so we owe that to them.
This iconic Auckland institution is dedicated to improving its environmental performance and reducing its carbon footprint. This is done partly through CEMARS, or Certified Emissions Measurement and Reduction Scheme, which measures, manages and independently verifies the museum's carbon footprint. It provides a framework for reporting an organisation's footprint with confidence and identifying emissions reduction opportunities, many of which contribute to wider sustainability objectives and cost benefits. It's somewhat ironic that an organisation priding itself on public accessibility conducts much of its sustainability matters behind closed doors.
So you've seen what the public sees, now this is behind the scenes. It's noisy, it's smelly, but this is really where our environmental strategy began. What we have here is multiple systems controlling the air, the environments for our collection objects and for our people. We have a lot of systems here that use hot water and cold water, and really, CEMARS has really helped us identify how much of that energy is being consumed, and we've worked with CEMARS to create plans to actually reduce that energy over the next few years.
In all facets of its operations, the museum has made an extraordinary effort to manage environmental impacts.
So these are our digital smart meters. These are incredibly important to the operation of the Auckland Museum. They monitor our electricity consumption throughout the building. So each one of these individual meters is measuring a certain cable to a certain part of the building, and they're constantly monitoring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and all this information goes back to our building management system, and all this data is collated and reported on a weekly and monthly interval. Installation of digital smart meters like these have directly contributed to the energy savings we've seen over the last couple of years.
Despite its complexity, the building's performance is monitored from a humble desktop computer.
So what we have here is the building management system. What this does is it controls the entire air conditioning plant across the building. It looks at the sensors in the field, it looks at the energy metering we saw before, and it all comes down to this and represents it graphically, so everyone can see and understand how the building is operating. What we have here is a software package that looks at our energy consumption. It looks at the humidity conditions as well throughout the building, and we report on this to our conservators, to our engineers, and we do little tweaks and modifications to keep the plant running optimally.
A fast developing sustainability program, including recycling and the installation of solar panels on the roof, has been recognised with a coveted Green Ribbon Award from the Ministry for the Environment. When they're all combined, the financial and environmental savings and the boost to the museum's brand all add up.
We've managed to save 31% in just 2 years on our carbon footprint, which is about 600 tonnes, and we've managed to reduce our energy consumption by 35%.
Combined, that means savings of over $300,000 each year. It all just shows that sustainable business initiatives and the CEMARS program are good for the environment and your financial bottom line.